Everybody, welcome back. Today, it's like high 80s here today, and I do not want anything hot to eat. So it's only beginning of May, but during the summer, I do a lot of salads, pasta salads, cold salads. I don't like to fry a lot of stuff, heavy stuff, and casseroles. That's the fall, that's the winter. So today I'm doing a cowboy pasta salad. I've already browned off a whole pound of ground beef. Now you can use sausage if you want. You can use ground turkey, ground chicken. The original calls for ground beef. And then I've let it cool because you don't want to put all this hot in. You want the pasta to already be cooked and done. So what I did is I cooked off my pasta, and then it's just a little bit al dente. And then I ran it under cold water and ice water, and that way I could stop the cooking process. Let me get something. Get an extra towel so I have it. But like I said, I've already got this cooled down. I've got this cooled down. You don't want the pasta to continue cooking, and if it's warm and you don't cool it down, it will continue to cook. It's just going to be mushy. And putting in the cold ground beef in there or whatever meat you use is going to be better because if it was warm, it'd help it cook too. So now in here, I've got a tablespoon of chili powder, a tablespoon of cumin, 3/4 teaspoon of onion powder, 3/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 3/4 teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to mix that into the ground beef. I'm also going to put 1 4-ounce, is it? Yeah, it's 4-ounce. 4-ounce can of diced green chilies in here. Those smell good. I love in the summer just being able, I wish, to go out to the garden right now, but no garden here, and I'm really concerned I'm not going to get my garden out this year because, as you guys know, moving to Tennessee 2 weeks from today, I will be driving to Tennessee and starting my new life. We went last weekend at this time. Actually, last weekend at this time, we were driving through Cades Cove. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Cades Cove, heard of Cades Cove. It is a beautiful, beautiful cove area in the Great Smoky Mountains where a lot of settlers went to in the 1800s. That's where my grandparents and great-grandparents, they weren't down in the Smoky Mountain part. They were up in eastern and southeastern Kentucky, Cumberland Mountains. And guess what? That's where I got my property, in the Cumberland Mountains. I'm actually going to be living about less than an hour, maybe about 35, 45 minutes from where my mom was born in Pineville, Kentucky. So I'm excited about that. The land is, it's just trees. It's just, there's nothing there. We are literally starting from scratch, just like my ancestors did, except we have it a little bit easier. We have tools and different things. We got probably every kind of battery operated Ryobi tool. So we're going to be clearing the land. We found a couple of beautiful places that will be nice for the cabin, and we're going to try to do solar, try to be off grid as much as possible. And there's some beautiful places, and it's one of the high points in the county on the mountain. So I can't wait to get there. And hopefully I'll get some area cleared out and get some garden in. If not, I will be going to the farmers markets, and I've been watching actually on Fire TV, Fire Stick, I can watch the news in Knoxville, and along with last week when we were there, they have festivals, they have farmers market, they have everything. I'm just so excited to get up there. So let's get back to this. I've got the meat all mixed together. There's ingredients in there. Got my cheese cut up. I'm going to hold off on the peppers and the onions right now. In here I have 1/3 cup. Now this is our sauce that's going to go over the salad. 1/3 cup of mayonnaise, 1/3 cup of ketchup, and 1/3 cup of sour cream. So let's see. Let me get a whisk that's not going to drive you guys nuts with me banging it around. And I've also got 1 teaspoon of dry mustard in there. So we're just going to mix this together. I've got 1 1/2 tablespoons of brown sugar, about 1/4 cup of salsa. Put these over here out the way. I'm going to use about a teaspoon and a half of Worcestershire sauce. Can't say that sometimes. Get that mixed in, and we're also going to put about a teaspoon and a half of apple cider vinegar. And I'm going to put these two things over here because I got so much on this counter, which is kind of scary because I've complained that this area is so small that I can't show you guys a lot. Well, guess what? Until that cabin's built, we're going to be in the camper. And it's not a big old camper, not a fifth wheel. It's just a, I think, 22, 24-foot Coachman. Redid the entire inside. Looks like a cabin on the inside and out. Here's a picture of the outside. And here's a couple pictures redone of the inside. See that little bitty kitchen there? That's where we're going to be doing cooking. I hope you guys will still join me. Mom's going to do a lot more videos because I'm going to be really busy getting everything ready, my new job, and working on the land, getting everything ready because we got to get this done. But I got 2 tablespoons of chopped cilantro. A lot of people don't like cilantro. If you're one of those people, you can leave it out. You can put in dried parsley, whatever, you know. I just like it I like the taste, but I also like the little dots of green color in here. Okay, so that is my sauce. We're going to set it. Well, actually, you know what? Let me taste it. Might need a little bit of salt and pepper in there. No, we need nothing. Oh, that's good. Okay, so we're going to put that aside. And I'm going to bring the pasta over here. I'm going to finish cutting. First, I'll put the cheese. I got 1 block of cheese. That's what you guys saw me cutting when y'all joined me. I just diced it. Well, put it in little cubes, cut it up. We're going to put that in there and get it all broken apart. And I'm going to put 1 can. Now, I usually use like a pint of small cherry tomatoes. I went to the store this morning. Cherry tomatoes looked like crap, so I didn't get them. So I'm just going to use a can of diced, drained tomatoes. Knew I'd need this towel. And we're going to use about half of a red onion. And I'm just going to dice it up kind of small. Now you guys can change this up if you want there different veggies in there. You don't like onion, you don't like green pepper, if you got a red pepper. You can really change this any way you want. This is just a cold salad that you can adjust to your family's liking. Don't fall apart on me. I was trying so hard. There we go. Stay together. I always twist it around after I get it half cut, so I got the larger side that I can hold on to. But today it's not going to participate. And I'm using a small knife, and I'm not used to using a small knife. I like my big old knife. Here we go. All right. So if you like more onion, you can put a little bit more onion in there. There we go. Now we're going to do the peppers. I've already cut the pepper out, cut out the membrane, cut out the seed, most of the seeds, and you can dice these in the size you like. I like a little bite to my salad. Since it's a cold salad, I like some texture. Yeah, 2 weeks from now, I'm going to be heading to Tennessee. My dream come true. We've been planning this forever. We actually last weekend, after we toured, went around and looked at everything, I went out and got 2 trail cams and put up. Because we're right outside the city limits, but it's all county. And next morning went back and checked the trail cams. There was deer on the property. That was exciting. She looked like she was pregnant and going to be having a couple fawns here real soon. So that'll be nice to see. Hopefully we can keep some of these creatures on the land. Okay. So now I'm filling this bowl up really full, once again, with a smaller bowl. It's actually one of my largest bowls. So I'm just going to use this spoon try to mix some of this together. Okay, so we got this mixed together. I've got 1 can of corn and 1 can of black beans, both which have been drained. And yes, this bowl looks like it's going to overflow. Okay, so I'm going to try this bowl. I've got so many things already packed that I am running out of dishes to use. This looks a little bigger, yes. Not much, but some. I think we'll be able to do it with this one. All my large bowls are packed. Okay, so I have a half a pound. Well, I started with a half a pound of bacon and might have ate some. So I just cooked it off. It's all crumbled. I put that bacon in there. And then we're going to put in our ground beef and the seasonings and those green peppers. I think I got this from my mom. I always use the wrong size bowl. I would have had a bigger one, but they're packed. And I'm just going to continue using this spoon because I think one of them big wooden spoons is going to really take up too much space. Let's see what I have over here. Trying not to pack it all. Well, I guess I will try a wooden spoon. It's all mixed together. Smells delicious. I'm trying to get all those beans and that corn off the bottom that I poured in there. All right, now we're ready for this dressing. You can leave it just like this, or I like to put a little Tabasco chipotle sauce in there. It's not real spicy at all. It's just rather smoky. So I put a little bit in the sauce. I'm just going to put a little bit in the pasta mix. Now I'll pour this all over here. Now you need to let this sit in the refrigerator for maybe a couple hours just to get all the flavors to meld together. But I'm going to mix it together and give it a taste. Let y'all know what I think. Oh, cheese overboard. Okay. Now you can also make up extra of that sauce, and later on tomorrow or the next day when you're eating this, you might want to put a little extra on there so it's not as dry. That's another reason you want to stop the cooking of the pasta. You want it nice and cold, because if not, it's going to continue to cook and it's going to absorb all of that sauce. It's still going to absorb a little bit now, but not like it would if it was hot. This flavors smell great. All right, so that's just how easy it is, how quick it comes together. Get a little bowl. Actually, you know what? I got my little bowl right here. I'm going to use it. I'm not eating out of there. Give it a taste. Might need a little more salt and pepper. That is perfect. Just the way it is. Excuse me. This is great for a hot day like we're having today. You guys can add different vegetables, broccoli, zucchini, whatever you have in the garden when your gardens are coming on. As I'm standing here talking with my mouth full, sorry, excuse me. But this is my Cowboy Pasta Salad. I like to use a mini farfalle. You can use macaroni and noodles. You can use any size you want. I just think it's better with a smaller shaped pasta. So give this a try. Again, thank you very much for watching and coming into my kitchen with me and accepting me into your house. Be putting as many videos together before I get moved in the next 2 weeks, and then we will be switching over to the camper, and you'll get to see how I can do all this in a little camper. So I'll talk to you again soon. Love you. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.